just me? Is it just me, or is YouTube becoming more fun than fucking Instagram as a social platform? Instagram used to be popping, dude. It used to be popping a few years ago. Now you're lucky to get more than fucking 10 people in the chat when you got 4 people in there with 20,000 or more followers. So what the fuck is going on? But thank God for YouTube, because YouTube has been my friend. Since I started coming on here streaming, YouTube has been my friend. And everyone that's come in here and hung out and heard me bullshit and complain and be pessimistic and optimistic and hear all my shit. Thank you for giving me the chance on here. Because Instagram don't love me anymore. But follow me on there anyway. Tragicamerica. And on X. Tragicamerica. And on Substack. And pretty much every other platform. I think I understand the punishment. I'm asking for forgiveness. I will not bring it up again. And especially not on any of these channels like YouTube, Instagram. But it's not going to be brought up again because it's a diversion. It's a psyop. It really is. I went too far and I apologize. Because of what I was going through. Took it too far. I obsessed over it because I was going through pain. And it was an outlet. It was something I was the person that I was making fun of the other night when I said, you blame people for everything. Leave me while you're on your ass, not working out, not doing shit. Whose fault is it? No one's holding you back. No one's holding you back from hustling, making money, doing the thing. It's jealousy. And I took it too far, and I bit on the hype, and just like the Oxycontin, I said some fucked up shit. And for that, I apologize. Because this has been my dream my whole life. Of course, you know that. Being a filmmaker, documentaries, my writing. And in order for any of that to work, it has to be let out. And in order for that to happen, I need you to forgive me. And maybe we can make it again. Yeah, it could be beneficial. I'm sure. What's up, homie? Where are y'all from? South Florida. It's 7 p.m. right now. And it's starting to get hot, man. That sun's starting to beat down here. It's only May. It's only May, y'all. Okay, anybody else in there? Anybody else? Anybody else from South Florida? Palm Beach County, Broward County, Dade County. Anybody? Friday night, y'all. We all doing something. Somebody tell me something good. Tell me something good. Something optimistic. Who's going on a fucking adventure this weekend? I know fuel prices are high, but you always got that LSD 25, right? And psilocybin. No, I'm not endorsing that in any way. Um, but yeah, the prices are getting high. Where are you going? What you got going on, Rob? What's up? Where you guys from? Oh, you're out here in South Florida? I am in Boca right now, in West Boca. That's the thing about the internet, on every app I've been on, and no matter how many followers, it seems like I've only met like one or two people that actually live close by in the years I've been on it. Is that by design? I don't know, but heading to Washington State or DC? Australia. So you are 24 hours ahead, I believe, right? In Australia? I heard you guys are having massive gas problems in Australia. Is that true? In the future. Oh yeah, you're 24 hours in the future. So it is Saturday, right? Over there right now. Is that how it works? Is it Saturday afternoon in Australia? That's so crazy. So a flight from, say, in New York to Australia, how the fuck, that's a whole nother type of jet lag right there, huh? It's 9 a.m. Saturday. Okay, so it's 7 p.m. Eastern time where I am right now. I know a couple people out in Australia. Um, two females. They love it out there, man. They love it. I hear mixed things, but you never know in America what to believe, what not to believe. I guess wherever you really don't know anymore with the shit, but that's why I like meeting people and then asking them what's true and what's not true. Fuel is outrageous, yeah. Apparently all over the world, there's oil refineries getting blown up, um, along with this war, so that's not helping the price of gasoline, you know. Best place in the world. Australia, really? Is that okay? I'll tell you why I heard it wasn't. I heard there isn't really freedom of speech over there. Um, I heard the police could pretty much do what they want. Yeah, as I'm saying that, I'm like, that's not really no difference than over here in America. It might say that, but like they still. No, but I heard there's like no freedom of speech, and you can get arrested for your tweets and all of that. Best place in the world. Yeah, I used to talk to her on FaceTime, and in her backyard were fucking kangaroos, man. You ever seen anybody fight a kangaroo? They'll bump, huh? They'll fight dudes. I think the U.S. media says things about Australia that simply not true. The U.S. media says things about, I think, everywhere, including the U.S., that's not true and contradicts itself every 20 minutes at this point. So it's like every man for themselves, which is, I think, it's a good thing right now, you know. Um, but I watch a couple news channels from Australia and try to get that perspective. There's that one, it always comes on my YouTube. It's this Australian woman. I guess it's your version of Fox. It's probably owned by Rupert Murdoch or whatever. But it's a Republican friendly channel, and it always pops on my YouTube when I'm not watching it. Yes, agreed. Yeah, yeah. It seems to have gotten worse over the years. It wasn't. I don't know, man. I say it wasn't always like this, but it probably was. I think we just have internet now, so we were able to see more. And the fact that we are able to see more, is that a bad thing? Because AI is on the way and it already kind of has surveillance and control over all of us. Okay, brother. Yeah, man. I'll follow you on here or hit me up, bro. Good meeting you. That's what's cool about these apps, and that's what really it's meant for. Not the doom scrolling, but I come on here, I go live, did the same shit on Instagram. I just talk too much and get shut up, man. But I end up meeting people from all over the world and then get to talk to them, get their point of view, find out the truth about what's really going on. And you know, none of this brainwashing, doom scrolling shit. I try not to do it. I know it's hard. I try not to, though. I try to just go live, talk, meet people, post content, and not doom scroll, especially on X. Especially X. I had a bad experience on X. I just woke up. I was in the bathroom taking a dump, and I was scrolling through X, and within 5 minutes, I'm seeing people get beat up. I'm seeing the most horrific shit, and I just had fucking such a horrible feeling after that. Like, I was like, damn, I have to actually start my day and fucking work after seeing like this. Yeah, no. But even, TikTok or whatever changed a lot. What did I do? And why can't I get this shit off the back of my phone? Okay. Even get off my ha- man. How do I get this green screen off? Even TikTok has changed a lot. TikTok is not the same it was. By any means. Instagram has changed a lot. I have no idea how to get rid of this green screen. It's pissing me off. Okay. Yeah. Um, Seems like all these apps were a lot more freer, maybe like 5 years ago, even during COVID, but definitely pre-COVID. There was a lot more room. There was a lot more interaction. Now they keep limited. They keep that shit limited. So what do y'all think about this virus, whatever it's called, hantavirus? Is this a thing? Are we gonna make this a thing now? Are they gonna make this a thing? Is this another thing? Is this just the icing on the cake? Is that what it is? I I'm not going for it. I'm sure many feel the same way. And then watch it be something serious and people just be knocking out and then dude, who knows? Who knows? It's a population crisis. Just kidding. Not really though. But yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. It's called hantavirus, right? And I heard a bunch of different things about it. I don't know what's true, what's not. There's that video that came in of this guy on the cruise, and it looks like, honestly, it looks like a crisis actor. It looks like he's acting, the dude. Just the way he's fake crying. I mean, look it up. The Hunt's virus cruise American guy video. It'll pop right up. I it's a man. I think they're just trying to throw anything out there right now. Also, the UFO files, I guess, are coming out tonight too. I think this president is so scared of whatever the other half of these Epstein files that everything is going to get done that could possibly get done. Though everything will be getting fucking declassified. We I think it's not too much. I think it's not too much. I just apologized and then I kept going. Sorry. It was a joke though. I'm talking about in Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, so I guess we're close to a ceasefire, not World War III ceasefire. So just got to keep pushing, right? Now, do you think that the draft will be made mandatory? I am still going to say yes if I was going to put money towards it. And I'm not happy about that or anything, but I do think that uh, they will start reinstating the draft as of like next year. And I think, why do you think you haven't heard much lately about these immigrants, you know? They're in these prisons that have been built all in almost every state. They haven't been sent back. They're just kind of sitting there right now. ICE is working at the airports. I think they're going to instate a draft. The Americans are going to freak out and they're going to go to the immigrants and be like, listen, you want citizenship for yourself and your family? Go join the army. And maybe that was the plan the whole time. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just crazy, honestly. But I think the immigrants will be the first wave of people drafted into this war. I don't think it's going to be a short war. Um, I'm thinking years, and there already are more countries involved than they're putting out there. Major players. This is not about what the majority of people think it's about, of just like, Trump getting forced to bomb fucking Iran because of Israel. It's not just because of that. It's about the dollar, man. It's about the brick system. It's about the central bank being in Iran, and it's about America basically losing, not being a global superpower anymore. And it's like, do we have to be a global superpower anymore? But more people need to know this. It's not, everyone's too focused on the Jews, the Jews. No. Listen, it's actually you could go to the Department of War. This was the plan. Venezuela, the gas. You go to Iran. They're starting to a new currency, the BRICS currency, because the US froze like $280 billion when the Ukraine war started of US money, which is the backup currency. So Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, and Saudi Arabia, and there's other countries too are involved, and they're using gold. No, not they're using the yuan backed by gold. And Iran is basically the proxy for that because you can't go into Russia or China with your tanks. But there's stuff happening already with that. And I pray it ends fast. I pray it ends fast. I pray there is no draft. Um, but I don't have a great feeling. I don't, and I'm into geopolitics. And yeah, man, seems like shit's about to give with that, with a lot of situations when it comes to the U.S. How about that Epstein file drop, huh? That was something. Fucking They dropped 3 million Epstein files and didn't put anything else on the news for about 2 weeks. While everyone was digging into these Epstein files, what do you think they were working on? Digital IDs, plans to fucking take over other countries. Nobody knows what to believe anymore, man. So, hunt the virus. I'm just chilling, dude. Hunt the vagana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta live, man. We gotta live and not in fear. Not in fear by any means. And that's 90% of the war right there. If we keep a good mindset, know that whatever comes at us right now, we can handle it with God, be close to our families, and do what we can to do the next right thing. That's it. Hustle max. Hustle max and be a good person, Max. There's not many good people left, man. Not many people that actually listen. You could be talking to someone and literally they're not listening to you. They're just thinking of the next thing to say. And then by the time they talk, it's noticeable. I saw it in a text twice yesterday, where obviously this person didn't even read my text and just went right into their shit. Sometimes I just put the phone on, let it go, and 10, 15 minutes will pass and the person will be talking. I don't mind because I'm working on stuff and I feel like it's their way of venting, so I don't mind. But I think as a whole, we kind of need to be less selfish, man. It seems like after COVID, things shifted. Like people stopped trusting not just institutions, but each other. Like there's more like, I don't know, people ain't smiling at each other when they walk by. It's just different vibe, man, post COVID. And we could change that. Like we can. Not if the hantavirus pops out and we're focusing on that, but we could change it. Everything got so digitized, and this is how we communicate. This is how we date. This is how we order, do everything, everything. I mean, fuck, dude. It was actually, I remember not having a phone, and it was fucking fun, believe it or not. But now, fucking, I make money on my phone. I listen to music on my phone. I watched porn on my phone. I stream on my phone. I write on my phone. I edit on my phone. I do everything on this motherfucker 'cause it's not just a phone. This is a very, 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 very valuable weapon here. It's a surveillance tool, and it's also a tool that we can use to get our shit out to whoever they'll allow us or whoever happens to be in here and hears you, even if it's one person. But yeah, just know if you're feeling that way, you ain't alone. But what I learned is festering in the shit. That's what fucking is a killer. So feel it, change the thought, spark up a joint, have some fun, man. I'll see y'all later.